I'm Lucia Nazzaro, and on this show, we are shining a light on some amazing people and organizations helping their communities and the world in this time of need. On today's show, we're welcoming our guest, Tony Okungbowa. He is an actor, he's a producer, and he is a DJ, and he's also a friend of mine. Tony, welcome to the show.
Hey, Lucia, how are you?
I'm good. I can't believe how long it's been.
I know, right? That's the way of the world. We fall into our little cocoons and vanish for a while.
Can you explain to everyone what your quarantine musings are and why you started them?
Okay, so it actually started in a really funny way. I'm a huge Law and Order fan, and I was home one day and I realized there's going to be a Law and Order marathon. I was so excited, like beyond. And I was like, and I went to my kitchen and I came to my music room. I was like, okay, I got to tell people. I got to tell somebody. I'm so excited. And so I literally had the music on and I was like, guys, there's going to be a Law and Order thing. And then I posted it and people started writing saying, oh my God, that's so cool and everything. And so I decided, you know what? People evidently need this right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find songs that uplift me, that inspire me. And I'm going to play them. And so I feel like if I can play a song that uplifts people, talk to them a little bit about it, and dance, it brings people joy, and the response has been really great.
And the songs that you pick, how do you choose them? Are they ones you love, or can people write in and suggest?
I pick the songs because they're songs that mean something to me personally, because I can't fake it. So, but I don't mind taking suggestions because I don't remember all the songs. I have a big record collection, but I can't remember all. But there are songs that like move me, you know, to happiness and joy. So sometimes there are tears of joy, but I just want to dance to them, and music just makes everything. It's like a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Good music makes the medicine go down.
How did you start DJing? It obviously wasn't just on the Ellen Show.
No, of course it was not. It was way before that. I wanted to be a musician, but I was not disciplined enough, and I didn't do the scales and all that. So I wanted to play bass, and I wanted to be able to slap and pick, and I just wouldn't do the scales. And so I just jumped from there to DJing, to playing records. So it was due to my love of music, which I've always had, but my lack of discipline in trying to be a musician.
I know that besides the music and your musings, you're doing a couple of other projects that really are shining a lot of light into people's days, which is what we need now. Can you tell us about those as well?
It's a funny story. I think I posted on Instagram. I took a fall one day while I was working out at my house. I got lightheaded and I fell down. I was like, you know what? I live on my own. What if I had fallen and nobody had sort of come around because we're all quarantined? Yeah. This would be bad. So I was like, and then also I spoke to a couple of my single friends, and the old black books are coming out. What happened to that girl? What happened to that guy? And people are calling up all these people they haven't seen and spoken to in a while. So that was the genesis of this thing called Before Corona. We created a fictional character called Daniel Lova. And basically we shot 10 Zoomisodes. We call them Zoomisodes. They're like 4 to 5 minutes long. And we shot everything on Zoom. I called up 10 of my friends and we created these characters and we improvised around the situation that I created, and I put it together, and we released 2 every week. And it's this character calling ex-girlfriends, friends, family members to say, why am I single? Or can we quarantine together? Or, hey, how are you? You look good. He's basically doing what a lot of my friends and I did when this whole thing started. And it's like a funny slice of life, just to tell people you're not alone. We all do it. Let's just have a good laugh about it. And that's basically what it's about.
I think that is the key, laughter, right?
Yeah.
Because when we're in times like this, when, crisis really, and alone, we forget that accessing laughter and joy is so key through it all. Even though it's serious, we still need to tap into that. Yes,
it's incredible. It's a really, really amazing gift that we have, and we should definitely tap into it when we can.
There's one more thing that you do, and it's with a comedian.
On Tuesdays, Gina Yashira and we do a thing on Instagram Live called Tunes on Tuesday. And she and we do an Instagram Live thing where we try to stump each other. She plays a song, she says, name that tune. And audience members can chip in and suggest things beforehand so that we have our playlist ready. And you can get in there as well and name the tune before anybody else.
if
So
people want to participate, they can, right? They can get,
absolutely, just
yeah.
log into my live feed, and I'll see you on the read, and we'll chat and suggestions and everything. So it's a very interactive thing. And once again, people have written to us and saying they look forward to it. That's and people like I've had people who say they have it on in the background while they're doing stuff with their kids and they're screaming out the name of the song. It's really a good family connecting type thing. So it's I've just been blessed to have these opportunities to spread love. Gina is one of the co-creators and one of the actors and writers on the show that I'm on CBS, Bob Hart's Abishola.
I saw the show.
Okay.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
The show is amazing.
Thanks.
Tell us a little bit about it if someone isn't familiar with it.
It's created by Chuck Lorre, who did Big Bang, 2.5 Men. So it's basically Billy Cardell. He falls for this. He has a heart issue, and he gets rushed to the hospital. And he falls for his Nigerian nurse, and he pursues her, and they end up dating. He owns a sock factory that makes therapeutic socks. Me and my colleague, played by another actor called Bayo Akinfemi, we are two Nigerian immigrants who work for him. So he comes to us for advice on how to deal with his girlfriend. And as you can imagine, some of the advice we give is not the most sage advice.
How has quarantine changed your life and your mind and just where your focus is or any aspect of how you're living?
Spiritually, it's made me go within a lot more and, anchor myself in that, because some of the stuff going on outside just makes you wonder. And so I definitely have turned to my spirituality a lot more. And for some reason, and a reason that I'm grateful for, I've become so creative. I have so many projects that I'm working on.
What you're doing, it does brighten people's day. It is critical work, really, truly, to add that joy into people's lives right now. So thank you for everything you are doing.
Thanks. But I truly have to just say, though, from the journey that I've had in this life, of all my time, I would not be able to do any of this if it wasn't for, yes, my friends and family, but the people who consume it. So that's the audience, the people who watch it. Like I'm so incredibly grateful to them.
If people want to follow you, Tony, where can they find all three of your projects online?
If you want to follow me or see any of the projects that I've been doing, and with the Tunes on Tuesday, Quarantine Musings, and Before Corona, just follow me on Instagram. It's just right there at the bottom. It's T Okungbowa on Instagram, and then on Facebook as well. My full name on Facebook. Tony,
before we let you go, we want to say thank you for the work you're doing, and we want to make a donation in your name to a nonprofit of your choosing, $100 donation as a thank you for the light and joy you're putting into the world right now, and we also desperately need it. So I know that there's an organization, Lacey Street Dog Rescue. Is that?
It's down in LA. It's down on Lacey Street. I don't even know if they're a charity or not, but I do know that when I had a dog, I rescued him from there, and it was just heartbreaking to see that. But the thing that stuck out for me the most was the attentiveness and the love that those people show the dogs, and they have volunteers who go in there. I couldn't do it. It would break my heart. I'd be a wreck. But I think that any kind of donations those places can get, I'm 110% behind it.
Well, we will make the donation in your name, and thank you so much for everything you're doing during this time.
And thank you for what you're doing, because you're bringing all of these artists and these creative minds together to show people. So you're doing what we're doing. So I appreciate you, and it's so lovely to be a part of it.
For more inspiring stories, make sure to visit us at OnlyGood.tv and online at Instagram /OnlyGood.tv.